All right, guys, I'm running. New car today, week before Christmas. I'm excited. Let's go. So we just had to walk from across the street. Here she is. Ford built tough. So we gotta unload it now. It's pretty low to the ground, so we'll see. It's the only car on the trailer right now?
Already, yes.
Oh, nice. So, car came from Charlotte. Picked up 2 days ago. It is now Thursday morning. That thing looks sick. Hopefully it's not... That's not too loud. Yeah, one of the halos is not working on this side, so I gotta probably fix that. It's not that loud, which I'm very excited about. Exhaust laws around here are pretty strict. And make sure you warm these things up too, or your rod bearings need to go out. Yep, plenty of room. Still good. Yep. Wow, that's low. Yeah, you're good though. Perfect. Downshifts are so crisp. When you put it in M mode, oh my god, it changes the whole car. That BMW rasp. That's fun. Alright guys, here it is. Just brought it back, brought it to my photo spot with the nice trees in the back. This car looks so sick. It is definitely better in person than it looked through the pictures. The BBS E88s. This is the main reason why we got this car. Very sick wheels. Michelin PS 4S all around. I think these are called the something specific spec. I forgot what it was, but it's 18 by 10 in the front, 18 by 11 in the back. 265, 295. These are like custom E88s that are from a shop. There's only a limited number of sets that are out there. So I don't think you can just go to BBS and buy these. You have to buy a ton of them for them to do the specs. Like I said, halos on one side are out. It might just be the module, the DRL module, but I'm not sure if I like the yellow or not. We may end up changing it to white, but the yellow is kind of cool with the contrast of the gray. Obviously, the decals are gonna have to go. The checkered flag is pretty cool, but not my taste, so that's probably gonna go as well. It's just an overlay on top of the PPF. The windshield was tinted, but I had him take it off because 15% is just too dark for me. I can't see at night. And the other windows, I think they're 15% ceramic tint. So this checker is also gonna have to come off. But the E88s look really good. Other reason why we got this car, has really good parts. This is the M Performance Inconel axle back. So definitely a legal exhaust, meant for OEM cars. It also has the Valvetronic X Pipe, but at idle, it's so quiet. Even the startup, like I said, was a lot more quiet than I expected. Right now at idle, you can barely tell this thing is on. But once you get onto it, the thing sounds crazy. And we can see where the oil temp is at. It's warming up. First time owning a V8. M3. I've never actually had an E46, E36, or anything older than the F80. So rod bearings, one of the biggest issues. These were done by VAC Motorsports, has receipts for it. The engine bay, throttle actuators were done. Spark plugs, everything has a whole lot of maintenance done to it. Could use a little engine bay detailing, but sounds healthy otherwise. Curious to see if there's any upgraded filter or whatnot. So on like the headlight, never done this before, but one of these covers you got to take off and you can replace the module. We'll have to do a little bit more digging. The front lip, very, very low. I'm probably going to take that off because it's going to get ripped off eventually driving on these New York roads. But yeah, car is pretty sick otherwise. Only 78,000 miles. Double hump, carbon roof, of course. It's a nice spec. I really like it. So we just got into the garage. Good thing I have these Megan ramps, but it's like slightly touching the lip. And on the back, I just put down some 2x4 just to get the rear up about a little bit. And I just laid it down and it worked perfectly. So should give us enough clearance, hopefully, to get the quick jack underneath the car. We shall see. All right, so first impressions, definitely BMW V8, high revving, very raspy, just like the E46 and the F80, the G80. They all have that kind of like that rasp to it that people not always love. BMW guys love it. I'm kind of growing into it. I thought the gated R8 sounded way better and is a better car, but it's hard to compare. This is half the price of a gated V8 R8. Love the E88s. The tires are pretty meaty. They do rub on the dips and just touches the fender liner, but on hard dips you hear a little bit of scrape front and back. We actually are trying to jack the car up and try to raise the car a little bit just because it is way too low for New York roads, especially now that it's winter. So I mean, the car looks amazing at this stance. It looks really good at this height, but it just rubs too much. And I know we're either gonna rip the exhaust off or rip the front lip off. So I think we're gonna raise maybe the rear, the front maybe half an inch, the rear maybe an inch or so, just to also make it easier to get this car on quick jacks too. And while it's in the garage, we're also gonna pull off all the checkered flags. The hood is a little bit warmer now because we just drove it, so hopefully it peels off nice and easy. But we do have a heat gun, so that way it'll peel off hopefully all in one piece. I know they're kind of connected at the edges a little bit. And we got to take it off the front, take the decals off, and then there's also the checkered on the rear. Once we take this all off, the car is going to look a lot cleaner in my opinion, and we'll probably just give it a wash, vacuum the interior. But other than that, this car is straight. It's good to go. I want to fix, obviously, the DRLs are not working on this side.